Hi, I'm your host, Erica Polsinelli, and welcome to Evolve by Erica, the podcast, where we talk all things spirituality, ascension, health, wellness, and beyond. I'm so excited that you are here. Come on in. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another solo. I love solos, and I love when I have like this little juicy thing that I just can't wait to talk about with you guys, because I'll be honest, sometimes the spiritual journey feels a little lonely, and I have a bunch of friends who are on this journey who I can talk to, but sometimes it's just like I can't wait to hop on the pod and talk to my crew about this and just have these conversations and go there, because I feel like, especially because we're connected through the Evolve community, I feel like it is just sometimes when I have a thought or I have a feeling or I'm guided to something, other people do too, because we're all connected, and that's what the universal consciousness is. So let's get into it. What we're talking about this month in Evolve and on this podcast today is honesty. And there's been so much coming up around this word honesty. And I've been talking, I feel like we had 2 podcasts possibly about like awareness and like bringing in awareness and all of a sudden having this newfound perspective and so much more awareness. And something that has come with that awareness, there's been a spotlight on this thing called honesty for me. And it's not about what you may think. So just come, get settled, enjoy this episode with an open heart, and just see what it can deliver to you. And maybe you can receive some shifts just from hearing about my experiences with this word and this feeling and this energy. So lately, I've been experiencing a new meaning of the word honesty and a new level of honesty with myself and with other people. And what I have experienced is the importance of using our voice, using our throat chakra to be our most honest self. So as someone who, I guess I was a people pleaser, and maybe it's hard for me to admit that because I'm still not aware I'm a people pleaser, but always full transparency here, guys. That's always a promise, like inner thoughts flying out. But no, I think that I definitely did struggle with people pleasing. I definitely don't like to let people down. And something that I've done in my life was sugar-coated things, or I haven't been direct when I felt something, but said another at the risk of hurting someone's feelings or by letting them down. And what I've come to learn is how much more safe a relationship is when we can be completely honest with ourselves, with the expectation we have on ourselves, and then with that other person. And there's just so less energy of having to wonder, having to overanalyze, having to stress or question, and so much clarity. And it is up-leveling and liberating for ourselves on an individual level, but it also is so helpful on a group level or a relationship level. It completely creates the shift. And with this, there's been another layer. So as we start to shift into this new paradigm, and we're doing the moon meditations, we're doing these powerful activations on the equinoxes or the solstices, we literally have gifts coming online. And in every moment. And something that has completely come on for me and is sounding off just so clearly is telepathy. So telepathy is the ability to communicate through other means, through energy and not necessarily words. So through the unspoken, just through energy. And when having a conversation with someone, I'm really able to feel and read, and not even read. Like, it doesn't even take that long. It's just a knowing that comes of their thoughts, what they're thinking, of their words, of their actions, or even how my words were delivered to them and perceived by them and received by them. And this has been, honestly, with every gift, I feel like there's a blessing and also a shadow. Of course, it's been hard because I've been able to watch and see whatever it is I shared, and watch it be interpreted or delivered, and having to understand that everyone receives things from their own experience and their own perspective, and me having to hope that it was delivered with my own intention and my intention and energy and the purpose of that message. So that's been interesting. But why am I bringing that up? Because that has required me to be more honest with my words, and it has pushed me to really desire and require more honesty in my relationships. Because if we start to turn on these gifts, which we all can and all will, if we choose to, and if we set intention to, and if we do the practices to help bring them online, with this, a new level of honesty opens up where you don't need words and the energy is delivered and felt and received. And when we're also communicating in this 3D realm with our words, we want it all to match. We want our words to match our energy, and vice versa. We want our energy to match our words to match our energy. And this is just something that has been brought to the surface for me, and has been a theme that's been just ringing true to me for over the past month. So I wanted this opportunity to talk a little bit about honesty, but also to focus on it this month through our meditations. When we become honest with ourselves, we are able to get to where we want to go with so much less resistance. It will take a quarter of the time, and now we're using like quantum energy to either manifest, get to where we want, and make these shifts. So when we can finally release all the things that is not our truth and just be super, super honest with ourselves, we're able to get so super clear, and we're trimming all of the stuff that's not necessary, and we're able to just quantum leap into that experience or into that manifestation or into whatever realm we're setting intention for. And sometimes it's not completely easy to be honest with yourself, but if you're not going to be honest with yourself, no one else is going to be honest with you. And as an individual who's doing the practice, who's doing the work, we have such a wonderful opportunity to call ourselves out on our dishonesty with ourselves and be able to come more into alignment with our highest self through this, by tuning into what feels honest to us and what feels genuine to us and what feels real to us. And the longer we go off that path, the further we get from our true destination of where we want to be. So this month, we're specifically going to be focusing on meditations around being honest with ourselves. And so therefore, we can have the healthiest, most deep, conscious relationship on our own within ourselves. And then that is going to ripple out into every other relationship we have with everyone else. Because once you start becoming very honest with yourself, you start to demand yourself and others that same exact level of honesty. And once you start to peel back the layers of I don't even know what that is, the crap that has been just layered within ourselves for years and years and years prior to doing this work, prior to making these transformations. Once we start to do that, we start to feel, we just start to demand it into every other aspect of our life, because honesty is this new frequency we've taken on. So basically, we've gotten to the point, we're vibrating at a point where anything that is not honesty can't exist, whether it's within ourselves or whether it's through another relationship. It's just a frequency shift, and that's falling away. Any dishonesty is falling away. And this doesn't have to mean like literally lying to people. Sometimes we're lying to ourselves and we don't even realize we're lying to ourselves because of past patterning and past programs that we've been part of. And this is such a powerful experience to shift into this new space, into this new frequency of true honesty with ourselves and others, and allow in transformation on every level within and within relationships. So we're going to be focused on these meditations for the month, and I wanted to share a little bit about one of the meditations that we're going to practice. So good communication expresses the real you. It projects your whole self. So by projecting our whole self, we're more radiant. Our aura is so much more expansive. It takes up so much more space, and we're not doubting ourselves. We're not doubting what we're saying or what we did or what we're doing. It's expansive and radiant. Clear communication is fearless and does not need anything from the person whom you are speaking. When you speak out of neediness, you distort the real message of your heart. So we're going to be tuning into a meditation that lets you know where your heart is, what is in it, and be able to move from that place, communicate from that place, love from that place of pure honesty for yourself, and then that ripples out. So I'm really excited to start this with you guys this month, and I can't wait to hear your feedback. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, your experiences of what has come up for you around the word honesty. And I challenge you to just bring more awareness to your words, more intention to your words, and more observations of your own life, exploring where you can be just a little bit more honest within yourself, and then maybe within your relationships. So thank you for being here. I can't wait for this new month together. May the longtime sun shine upon you. Sat Nam.